Good afternoon, viewers. Guys, we have started getting closer and closer to the finishing line to know who will be winning the very last tournament of the year 2024. The closest, or will I say the toughest quarterfinal is up on our eyes between Habib and Ian. And those who like to see things from a bit far, I like to believe that whoever wins this match maybe could even make the final, because they are on the top side of the chart, which also has, with the due respect, Najib Matovu and a local player called Chivombi. And whoever wins that match in the semi-finals, there's that feeling that whoever wins this one will be favorite to win against them, meaning that maybe whoever wins this match will be having a chance to make not just the semi-final, but also the final. It is one frame that has been played so far, and this guy in from Ian Kazebre is leading 1-0 against Habib Sebuguzi in a race to 6. The tournament is not timed. All they have is 60 seconds in which to take their shots. Outside of that, they are playing their race to completion no matter what. Once again, Ian is going for a second, as he did in the first, in a race to 6 for a place in the semi-finals of the Ginger Pool Association end of the year pool championship. Very interesting sense of fashion Ian has chosen for the New Year's Eve. Habib's fashion is unchanged: tight jeans, canvas, and t-shirts. Here is Ian. He likes to play with a lot of skill. I want to tell you that Kelvin calls him the spin doctor, because most of the time he very rarely plays the white ball in the middle. He applies spin in the white ball most of the time that he is playing shots. Kelvin calls both Ian and Kayanja Ibra spin doctors of Ugandan pole. It is 2-0, Ian in the lead against Habib in a race to 6. So let's not forget to like the video. We are at Paradise Sport, Jinja City in Uganda. And once again, this tournament is being organized by the Ginger Pool Association. Habib is not a stranger to trying to make comebacks. If I'm not mistaken, in the rest of 5 in the last 16 against Eric Mogabo, he had to put up a very, very big fight. I think he went 3-1 down, and then it was 3-3, and then 4-3, then 4-4, and what a memorable decider he did have with one of the best players from within the area. There's another match going on in the round of last 16, the last one between Jamada Matumba, the guy that is nicknamed Black Arrow. And the beauty of watching from the camera angle we are having is that you can watch that game as well. So for this current session, I'm not doing 2 streams at the same time. You can watch after all. Rashid Wanade and Jamada Matumba. Lukwago Abdallah, I don't know which country you're watching from. You seem to be supporting Habib. Habib is, by the way, way more experienced than Ian. Not just in experience, but also actual age. When you look at them, you can think they are either age mates, or you could even think that Ian is older because of his body size and beard. Forget about that. Habib is about 10 years older. They not even belong to the same generation. And you can see even Ian's dress code probably agrees. The guy has a big body, but he's quite young. You have to interact with him to believe that he is only and only 24. While Habib, while he's the one who looks 24 of the two, he's already in his mid 30s. Ian so far playing the better game with no shade of a doubt here. The umpire of the day is called Daniel Amwangozi. On the table you're watching, then the one in the periphery on the top of your screen is called Baker. Yeah, see, we're having 3 umpires for today's events. Every time that Albert is on 2 tables, so one of them always has a chance to be resting when the other 2 are officiating. Ian has just blown away an opportunity to win the 3rd. Composure is Habib's middle name. Very, very experienced guy, by the way. Habib has been playing competitively from 2014, and I'm meaning competitively, actually 2013 up to present date, and tomorrow it will be 2025, so you can imagine how long he has been an active player. Way back 2013, he played with a team that was called Rotex in the Ugandan Pro League. Then late 2014, he joined the team that is called Hot Pool. For him, he played for some good years. He played with the Ron's Pool Club in 2018 for a 2-year stint before joining his present team, that is Scrapby, as a team he joined after the COVID lockdown, because there was a 3-year break in which there was no Pool League. How are you, Farouk?
I'm good.
Congratulations, you have made the quarterfinals.
Thank you, sir.
Can we expect you in the money? You have to beat only one person to get in the money.
Of course, I'll be there.
Is there any chance that you will win your first major comp today?
I don't think so.
He just told me stop asking me when you know that I have to face Caesar if I make it that far to the semi-finals. That is funny. He's a very young man, but very, very talented. Good game reading from Ian. He almost got a total snooker on Habib. Maybe he couldn't do much more than he has done. It's nice seeing the other aspect of the style of these players. You don't only pot to win. Sometimes you have to be a little bit patient. Sometimes play the white ball negative instead of potting all the time. That is Ian. Being Ian, the guy is quite on form. I think just over 1 month ago he won his first comp this year. It was a weekly comp that also had Rashida Motesi, the lady, with the head starts, surprising everybody and reaching the final. Ian was his opponent in the final, and Ian was the only person who beat that girl, even with her +1 in a race to 6 in the final. It ended 6-4. It's the same tournament when Rashida beat Kasozi. and I think Mansour. That's if I'm not mistaken. No, it wasn't Mansour. I think it was Mayinja Peter of the more renowned players. This guy here knows how to make the white ball speak the English language. Has chance to win a third, but it has to be by bank to the corner pocket on the bottom left or center pocket on the left. Either way, it is not easy, but nonetheless possible. Habib can only wait and watch and pray that Ian misses such that he utilizes the miss. Ian, for whatever reasons, this one decides only to play safe. I don't know how safe that one will be. My opinion is just try and go for the game. Try and pot the black. Not trying to pot in a situation like this may not be helpful whatsoever. Maybe he wanted to leave the white ball frozen against the cushion or something. But like you've seen, it didn't help a single bit. What it is helping is that Habib is having the white ball almost touching the red. The umpire, Mwanguzi Daniel Avia, says the white is not touching the red. It's Habib's disadvantage a little bit because now it is very difficult to play safety. Actually, very difficult. But some things with these players are not as difficult as they may seem at the first time of asking. That is one of the shots that is defensive, but it is as entertaining as an offensive player. Good brains and good execution from the national team captain, Habib Sebuguzi. Quarterfinal number 2 is also starting. In the background of your screen on the top, it is Najib Matovu versus Joshua Odeng, the youngest participant in the competition. Very young man. Nowadays, his games have not been coming live because he has not been playing. He's in school. Actually, he joined university. He was in secondary school in 2022. Then 2023, he joined college. And was one of the best students in the country in the national examinations in what we call A level. A level is where, on average in Uganda, for a kid that starts school at the age of 4, they have been in school for 14 years after A level. There now, it is universities doing one of those science courses. Now, because it is holiday time and the tournament is in his hometown, that's why you are seeing Joshua Odeng in this competition. He's very composed and yet very young, very talented. Last time I streamed a match involving him, it was a money match where Lawrence Sengonge had started him with +3, and Lawrence was given a very big lesson by that young man. And hopefully after the match between Habib and Ian, maybe I could go to have the closing stages of that one. Better still, you can watch it from here. So it is now 3-0. If you are a fan and friend of Habib, you have very good reason to be worried. And Habib has had a very good reason to have timeout, which has been given by the umpire Daniel. And yes, he's back here and needs this timeout, I think, to wash his face and then refocus, rethink, and replan his game. Otherwise, Ian is so far outplaying him. Thank you for watching. Jose Chewine supporting Habib. I don't think you're a very happy person for now. Valeria Crush, the scores in blue on the scoreboard are for Ian and the scores in red are for Habib. Alex Kabogoza, thank you for watching Waswa James. The break and finish, Waswa James, the break and finish live Facebook page is currently restricted, so I cannot access it, unfortunately. But the good thing is that it is still on the World Wide Web and everybody can access all the content that is there. And even when it's not active, it still promotes our sport. For now, I am using Big Money Billiards Uganda chapter. That is the Facebook page I'm using for live games, including about 10 matches so far in this competition, and even more matches that will be streamed in tomorrow's comp. Also, James, the page is Big Money Billiards Uganda chapter Facebook, and it has had about 3 live matches today, maybe more. So it is up and running. As long as you can access Facebook, then you can go there and watch. And anytime from now, I am going live on that page as well. Frisco Osborne is asking if Hazard is still in. Osborne Hazard did not participate in this one. We are at the quarter-final stage now. No more matches in the round of last 16. The 2 other matches coming up in the quarter-finals, it is going to be Farouk Mutumba versus Rashidi Wanade, the helicopter, and then Chivombi versus Caesar. And I hope to stream those ones both. Mukala's Ronald, your team Hazard, and asking where he is. Sorry. Ian is trying to produce something big here. He is never shy of producing those shot on targets. I'm not so sure about the white. And yes, there is space through which to pass that yellow ball. He's trying to place the corner pocket on the top left too. Whether or not white will be sufficient for the last yellow, we wait and see. Yes, it is as good as the word good itself. Habib is so far being outthought and outplayed by the in-form Ian Kazigwe. He's starting to put at least 1 foot in the semi-finals of a competition for the second time, by the way. The bigger end-of-year championship of the Pool Association of Uganda. This guy came third in a tournament that had about 80 players participating. Now he's about to make the top 4, unless Habib does something extra special. That is win 6 before Ian wins 2 more. Ian 4 and Habib 0. And I'm not surprised that Derek Maz is Team Roxbury and supporting Ian today. Ian has already waved goodbye to his team Capital Knight, where he plays in the league. He says he wants to join Roxbury. Yeah, just like that. Richard Lukam is asking, between Moses Murphy and Caesar, what happened? That match was also streamed on this page, and a link was pinned to Facebook. It ended 5-2. Caesar won. For now, seems Habib is trying to find his pattern. Otherwise, it will be quite painful for him to lose this match after playing so well in the competition so far. Remember, he's the guy that took down Kelvin in the first round, and then Mogabo Eric in the second round. This one is his third round. You just think that he has what in him what it takes to take down Ian, but it has just not been happening, at least for the first 4 frames. However, in the fifth, it seems Habib is getting his groove back. To put black to come within 1, maybe to be expectant of taking down Ian. Here is Habib who now makes it 1 against Ian's 4. Habib needs 5, while Ian needs 2 out of 6. Sanjeev Vaswale is having a problem with his his typing board. He has thanked me about 5 times. Thank you for the appreciation, Swale, and I wish you a very happy new year. And what year it has been. Very good one for me as streamer. I've streamed games which have been matches which have been maybe in a few thousands, maybe. Yes, there have been quite many this year. I've never streamed as much as I've streamed this year. Got an opportunity to travel through across the whole country, Uganda, then to 2 countries in the neighborhood. That is, traveled to Kenya twice for 2 competitions, as long as to Zambia. Got some challenges. Nonetheless, we remain pushing. Yeah, that life is like that. Johnson's Will is asking how far Caesar is. Caesar is also into the round of 8. And if I'm not mistaken, on one of the tables, his match is coming next against a guy called Chivombi. In that one, Caesar will be big favorite, maybe. If he wins that one, in the semi-finals, he could face Farouk Mutumba. That one will be a good one, if both make it that far. And then this side of the chat where Ian is facing against Habib, there is another quarterfinal ongoing between it is Najib and Odeng, the one that you are watching. The winners face off against each other in the semi-finals. So one of the 4 players we are watching will be playing a final. Who it will be, your guess is as good as mine. But for now, Ian is showing that maybe according to how rich he is in form right now, could be that guy. It is just coming to 4 p.m. East African time. I want to believe that by 7 p.m. East African time, 5 hours before 2025, then this tournament shall be done. Ian has just blown away an opportunity to try and finish frame number 6. And if Habib wins it, you just have a feeling that Ian will be starting to play under a little bit of pressure. And before you know it, it can be Habib with the psychological edge. That one seems like a total snooker by Habib. Ian could find it off one cushion or off 3, depending on which choice of shot he's going for. Goes for one cushion, maybe to try and find that red which is frozen against the cushion, maybe try and pot it. Yes, he finds it, but doesn't pot it. Hopefully, another big program coming up in the next year, which is in about 8 hours or so. The year shall be coming to an end. From where we are, Ginger City, there is expectation of lots of fireworks at the bridge. That is one of Uganda's landmark infrastructures. I think it is Uganda's leading infrastructure landmark, a big bridge on the River Nile in Jinja, right at the source of that longest river in the world. From where we're having this competition, we have to run away before it ends, before it comes to midnight. The way these people plan to celebrate, no. The Pool family will not be part of it. You never know, some of these boys may stay behind on their own. The good thing is that the tournament is flowing fast, and by then it shall be done. And if I tell Sanju Baswali that there's going to be bikini night towards midnight, he will run to the venue. So this video provides 1,800 megapixels video resolution. If you watch with that one, then believe you me, the video cannot be any better. If you watch on that one, even the names which are written in small figures on the scoreboard can be read quite clearly. But as long as you have enough data bundles on you, like Caesar Malcolm. But if you have micro MBs like Frank, then you can watch on 144 megapixels. So Sanjeev Australia, Shifra is going to be dancing Bikini Night here. For those of you who are in Uganda, Shifra is the girl who danced the Hozambe song. Yeah. So I think that is enough reason for Sanjeeva to run to the venue. Maybe even drive just for that. Shifra. For now, it is Habib Sebuguzi, seemingly about to steal frame number 6 away from Ian. Wanting to put 2 yellow balls to corresponding top left and top right corner pockets respectively, and then black to the center pocket on the left or right. Maybe not. You can just imagine if as a player you get to lose that frame, you may even never recover from it. Failing on the easiest of shots. Ian needs big recovery here. Maybe play bank shot that red ball is looking at to the center pocket on the left, on the right, sorry. Maybe bank to the corner pocket, top right. Seems to have made up his mind to play center pocket on the right. Here is the shot. It has a lot of difficulty, not just spotting, but also finding white for the next ready. The shot is on target and the white ball is even better. Maybe by frame number 6, especially if Ian can seal it off with the clearance, this one will be the best shot of the match so far. When the white ball is drawn backwards with a good spin on it, it naturally moves leftwards such that Ian can pot black to the corner pocket on the bottom right where he's standing. That should be his pattern. Draw the white ball backwards but in a left motion, just like that. Didn't move the white ball enough. It should have been a little bit more leftwards, but I think he will be good here. In a normal shot, he would probably pot black to the corner pocket on the top right. White ball could pot the yellow of Habib to the corresponding corner pocket, but he will be okay. Everything is okay. The pot and the control of the white ball. Ian 5 and Habib 1. Habib must win 5 in a row or else go home. There's a seeming likelihood here that Habib may have played his last in this tournament, that Ian has once again brought Habib's participation in this competition to a premature end. At one point, I was thinking that Habib was going all the way, as if there was destiny in his favor, most especially how convincing he was able to beat Kelvin, but also how he was able to come from behind to take down one of the final players from the region, that is Eric Mugabo. And yet right now, his next opponent, Habib Ian, is attempting to pot black, which pot, if successful, will take Habib out of the competition and Ian to the semi-finals of a tournament for the second time in a row. And there is the shot on target. It has been pretty much a one-sided performance, as Habib has been dominated by Ian. Final scores: Ian Kazigwe 6 and Habib Sebugozi 1. Coming up next, if I'm not mistaken, should be Chivombi versus Caesar. That should be on Big Money Billiards Uganda chapter Facebook.